The first thing you hear when you're born isn't your mom screaming, or the doctor saying, "It's a boy." There's no cries or joy. Instead, it's the clash of swords, the sounds of your parents fighting, and then the silence that follows. They're dead, right after you're born. You're just a baby, crying and helpless, left alone in the dark, no loving parents to hold you, no one to smile at you. Your parents? They were ninjas, just like you now. But like every ninja, they didn't get a happy ending. Just like you didn't get a happy start. They died fighting, leaving you with nothing but their legacy. You're born in Japan, right in the middle of a war between different clans. The country is torn apart by fighting, and everyone's struggling for control. Your parents, like many others, didn't survive the war. You're found in the trash, abandoned and hungry. A clan stumbles upon you, barely alive, and they decide to take you in. Not out of kindness, but because they see you as a tool. You become their slave, forced to do whatever they say, whether it's cleaning, spying. You don't have a choice. Life is hard, and the only way you survive is by learning how to obey, stay hidden, and do what's asked without any question. You don't know if you'll ever be free, but all you can do is to keep your head down and live another day. You're raised with an understanding that war is not just a part of life, it's life itself as a ninja. A few years go by, and instead of learning how to say mama, you're learning how to throw shurikens. While other kids are out there playing Pokemon and eating candy, you're stuck in ninja school, learning how to sneak around without making a sound. And if you mess up, the big guy comes. Sensei. The closest thing you get is sensei barking at you to get better at killing people. And let's not even talk about your social life. What social life? The only friends you have are your weapons. While others are playing with toys, you're playing with a katana. Forget about love. The only people around you are other warriors, each one just as broken and as lonely as you. You don't trust anyone because trust gets people killed. A ninja's life is the same every day, even down to the food. Every meal is rice. A lot of it, actually. Not cooked, nice, and juicy, just raw and dry. You eat it because you have to, not because you want to. It's just fuel to keep you alive. Day after day, you're handed the same bowl of cold, bland rice, and it never changes. After a while, even prison food starts to sound good. At least prisoners sometimes get soup or bread. For a ninja, food isn't about enjoying it at all. It's like eating meat in Minecraft. You're only doing it to survive. And your clothes are no better. Your uniform is tight, uncomfortable, and impossible to take off. It sticks to your skin, trapping sweat, dirt, and blood. And the mask? It never comes out. Not when you eat, not when you sleep. It digs into your face, becoming a part of you. You get used to the pain, but it never really stops. There's no such thing as time off to be ready. Even sleep doesn't feel like rest. You might close your eyes, but you're always ready. Every noise, every shadow keeps you on edge. It's like being a dog, ready to wake up and fight at any second. But the discomfort is just the beginning. Being a ninja means living with constant pain. Every single day, you drag yourself through dirt, climb up walls until your hands are raw and sore. And if you make a mistake, you're in trouble. Maybe you'll have to carry something heavy until your arms feel like they'll fall off, or run barefoot on rough ground. And then there's the worst part, your missions. Killing isn't a choice, it's your job. Sometimes it's a soldier in battle. Sometimes a woman, an old man, even a child. It doesn't matter. You're taught to do it fast and not feel anything. But that doesn't mean it doesn't stay with you. The faces of the people you killed follow you, showing up in your dreams whenever you try to sleep. There's no room for weakness. If you hesitate, even for a second, it could all be over. For you or the people who control you. A ninja's life never ends in a good way. There's no retirement, no growing old in peace. Most ninjas die in battle, their lives taken in the middle of war. If you're lucky, it's quick. A sword through your chest or an arrow you didn't see coming. But luck is rare. If an enemy clan catches you, it's a slow and painful death. They'll torture you to get information, breaking your body piece by piece. And if you don't talk, they'll make sure your end is even worse. Some ninjas are thrown to hungry, angry rats. The rats bite and tear your bones while you're still alive, eating you bit by bit as you scream. Even staying alive isn't much better. Keeping your identity hidden and not getting caught is as painful as training non-stop. One small mistake, and it's over. Every mission is a gamble with your life. Most ninjas don't survive long enough to look back, and if they do live, it's like living in a never-ending nightmare. The memories of the people you've killed, the betrayals you've been forced to commit, they follow you in your dreams every single day. And it all starts way too young. By the time you're 10, you're already fighting real battles. While other kids are outside playing or going to school, you're holding a sword and killing grown men. You don't even know what being a teenager is supposed to feel like, because you never had a normal life. As a ninja, your value is all about how many missions you complete. The more you kill, spy, or steal, the higher you move up in rank. Your teammates might respect you, but only if you're useful. If you mess up, things get ugly. They beat you, humiliate you, and make you do the dirtiest jobs, like washing bloody clothes or cleaning poop from toilets, just to remind you how worthless you are. It's like a prison system, but worse, because in prison, there's an end. Here, the suffering never stops. A ninja's life doesn't just destroy you, it destroys everything you touch, including your chance at having a family. Forget about falling in love or finding someone to share your life with. Marriage isn't about happiness or partnership. It's about orders. The clan decides who you marry, and it's not because they care about your feelings. They want more ninjas, and you're nothing more than a tool to make that happen. Your partner might be someone you barely know, someone you've never spoken to before. There's no romance, no connection, just duty. You're not building a family, you're following orders. And when you have kids, it's not a moment of joy, it's the start of another nightmare. The clan doesn't see your children as your flesh and blood. They see them as future warriors to continue the cycle of war and death. And here's the worst part. You're the one who has to prepare them for that life. You're forced to do to them what was done to you. You teach them how to fight, how to kill, how to forget what it means to be human. You watch their innocence fade away as they become what the clan wants them to be. Emotionless weapons. And every time they cry, every time they look at you with fear or confusion, it breaks something inside you. But you can't stop, because if you go against the clan, they'll kill you. Or worse, they'll kill your family. You tell yourself you're doing it to protect them, to keep them alive. But deep down, you know that you're just making another link in this endless cycle of suffering. And it doesn't stop with your family. Every bond you try to form is poisoned by the life you live. You can't trust anyone, not even your own teammates. The people you fight alongside, they'll turn on you in the moment the clan orders them to. Friendships don't exist in this world. Relationships are fake, temporary, and built on lies. Even if by some miracle you care about someone, showing it is dangerous. Emotions make you weak, and the weak get destroyed. If the clan finds out you care about someone, they'll use that against you. They'll threaten to hurt them if you step out of line. The only thing more painful than the life you live is knowing that it's never going to change. Even if you survive long enough to see old age, what's left? You spent your whole life fighting, killing, and destroying. You don't know how to live any other way. The memories of all the things you've done, all the people you've hurt, they don't fade. And if you manage to escape the clan, the world doesn't let you forget. You're always looking over your shoulder, waiting for the day they find you. They don't let people walk away. Not alive anyways. The truth is, a ninja's life isn't really a life at all. No freedom, no peace, and no way out. You're not a hero or a warrior. You're just a tool, living a life that's short, painful, and forgotten. After hearing about the suffering of a ninja, it makes me wonder, how does it compare to the life of a samurai? Is it really any harder? That's the question, and here's where it gets more interesting. I made a video about the shitty life of a samurai, so why not check it out? Watch it, compare the two, and let me know in the comments whose life was truly the hardest.